and it is my distinct pleasure to recognize our graduates and award recipients this evening. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Ms. Deanna Scott, our Pharmacy Tech Program Chair, who will introduce our student speaker. Thank you.
All right. First off, for those of you that are standing, there are some extra chairs up here behind the graduates if you don't want to stand. I'm very honored and excited to have our student speaker be a PT student, and one that I'm very proud of. When I first met this student, I was also new to the school. I'd only been here about a month and a half, and I was introduced to the student when she was oriented, and she impressed me. She was very sweet and calm, and she appeared to be, to me anyways, interested in the program, but a little bit shy. And so I wasn't quite sure, exactly how things would go with her. I knew she would do well, but she did, my first impression, I thought she was a little bit shy. And then we had an activity that we do, the school does, called the Beaverton Parade. And me being new to the school, and I was the only staff in my department that could go to the parade, and I had one student there, and it was this student, Lita Moser. And she was there, and she was still in PD. And I had just met her, and I was so impressed that she showed up to the student activity, and that really set the pace for her time at Anthem. She just really developed right before our eyes in class. She was wonderful. Although when I first met her, I thought she was shy, the things that came to my mind after that, after getting to know her, is very active, very engaged. She was actually quite competitive in class with other students. I know that. And she's very competent. I'm proud of her. She became one of the second group of student ambassadors at the school. And I'm just very happy and honored to introduce to you Lita Moser.
Welcome, class of 2010. Thank you to all those who came to support us tonight in a moment of true success. We couldn't have made it here without you, and we are forever in debt to all of you for that. We also appreciate those who have helped us along the way in our academic career. Mr. Finnegan, Jefferson, all of the program managers, wonderful teachers, and awesome staff at Anthem College. I was honored to be chosen as the student speaker for this graduation, and I want to give you some insight and inspiration as to why I've come this far. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy, as quoted by Martin Luther King Jr. I started with this quote because I moved out here to Oregon, away from my two children in Pennsylvania, to do what needed to be done, to make the most of myself. It was a very hard decision, but I knew that if I didn't do it, I would be miserable and getting one dead-end job after another. I also wanted to take the opportunity to live with my father, who I had not seen in over 25 years. It was a struggle to find any type of job, so I looked at a career search engine, and they had an ad for Anthem College about dental assisting. I sent them my information and got a call back almost right away. My soon-to-be admissions advisor was so warm and friendly over the phone, so I took that as a sign and made the appointment. It had to be the top-notch best choice I've ever made for myself. I thought about dental assisting, but then I realized pharmacy tech was my true home. Nothing can stop a man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help a man with the wrong mental attitude. As quoted by Thomas Jefferson. I was so excited to start my first day of school, and I love wearing my scrub. I was so happy I got to wear a uniform, and I had rules to follow. I know I needed structure in my life, and I was willing to take it on. Nathan was my first professional development teacher, and he made my time there in class entertaining and informative. He had so many nuggets of wisdom that he passed on, and I took them all in the best I could. When Mrs. A took over midway, she had a different system. I didn't let me from striving to do the best to prove to myself that I'm worthy of getting A's, and not just any ambassador and made that my goal. I wanted to become one so badly. I love to help others and strive for excellence, so why not? When we got to our core classes, and I used the study skills I learned from professional development and applied them and made the most of what I could in my first module. I sent my application in for student ambassador as soon as my first core class was over with. I was so excited. I got a really high grade and didn't miss any time in class. That was my other goal too, to not miss any time whatsoever in school. I kept my nose to the grindstone and studied all the time and asked lots of questions and helped those who needed if the teacher was busy. I wasn't allowing myself to fail, not even for a moment. And Melissa Vaughn, my teacher, made my learning experience the best it could be. They gave me good advice and confidence to succeed and go for the ambassador program and hopefully valedictorian too. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear, as quoted by Socrates. About halfway into my schooling, I got a letter letting me know that my application was chosen for student ambassadorship. I was to attend an interview. I was quite nervous because I had no idea what to expect. When I got my second call back for an interview with Mr. Finnegan and Mrs. Christopherson, I felt more confident that I might be achieving my goal. I gave a good interview, and then when I found out I was chosen, I was absolutely elated. I was tearing up when they gave me my new badge and lab coat and let everybody in my class know what needs to be done to achieve such an honor. I couldn't wait for our first meeting. My father, his girlfriend, and my boyfriend were really proud of me, and I was proud of myself too. I made sure that I went to every meeting and also became a writer for the school paper in the process. I was doing things I've only dreamed of in the past. I was getting straight A's and creating a new me, the person I wanted to be. I know my boys are going to see how cool and confident mom. When I went to go see them for 2 weeks after school was over. Actors and what you do makes a difference, it does. As quoted by Thomas Jefferson again. I wanted to end with this quote. We are in the field of helping people. We make a difference in other people's lives every day. Please be proud of what you have achieved and show yourself to the world that you have skills and talents and your work to weight gold. Thank you.
Yay! Love you, baby.
Thank you, Lita. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Tim Finnegan, our Dean of Education, who will recognize our student ambassadors.
Good evening, everybody, graduates, family, friends.
Don't want it too slicked or anything, though.
No. Jason picked this outfit out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the other one looked too fiesta-like.
Hush. You did. Okay, I'm going to actually turn off this time feature.
Okay.
Apparently it's recording the time.
Very nervous.
You nervous?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
You don't have to do a speech in front of 400 people, do you?
Yeah.
But
I would run instead. I'd walk up on stage, look up. Yeah, pretty much. Just
is that pretty much
drop
it?
my speech on the floor and run.
Oh, I like being in front of people. I don't mind.
Oh yeah? Then why are you nervous?
It's still a nervous thing. It's just like when
Okay.
actors go on stage.
You
and
get the
stuff.
butterflies?
Yes.
I used to like that. I used to be that way, but I kind of had a period of change where I stopped liking it as much as I used to.
Well, plus I'm the one that seems to be in front of the camera a lot too.
Yes. You know, I'm not big on the camera thing either. So. Anyway, I'm going to fade out for now and then we can see what this looks like.